Unit 67 from DryBell Effects, and it's an 1176 bass compressor pedal that has a lot of great features like an added EQ and boost as well that makes for just an overall amazingly practical and extremely great sounding compressor pedal. There's a lot of different ways to use a compressor, and this is something that I've really learned is a very valuable tool over the past year or two. And there's so many different ways to implement it and really use it for different sounds. Whether you just want to bring your tone collectively together from the lowest lows to the highest highs and just make it all the same, or really just a nice range between everything, or you just want to squish it and get that nice, really funky, very dry both peck sound, there's a lot of great things that you can do with a compressor. But with the Unit 67, not only do you get an awesome sounding compressor, but you get added EQ options as well as a boost too that can really give you so many different variables to add to your overall tone to get you such an awesome overall sound. Starting from the top, you have this big, bold, and just in-your-face boost knob that is so awesome. I absolutely love this. When it's all the way counterclockwise, it's -7 decibels all the way forward, you get 4 extra decibels. But what I really dig about this boost knob is that when you add those decibels to it, it sort of thickens up your tone along the way to give you that nice extra just bit of fatness to your overall sound. Then moving down, you have two-way toggle switches. On the left, you have EQ, and on the right, you have input. On the EQ switch, you have 1 and 0. 1 engages your EQ that can add that really nice amount of different settings to your overall sound, and then 0 completely bypasses it. With your input toggle switch, it gives you 2 completely different compression characteristics. With high, it adds 10 decibels, it gives you that nice added sustained sound. Then with low, it adds 4 decibels for a nice lower compression. Moving down to your 4 smaller pots on the bottom, you have range, low, high, and sustain. Now, range is really one of my favorite, if not my favorite feature about this pedal. This lets you control a very specific frequency of your mids that can add a really great presence to your overall tone. Say if you have darker pickups or a darker sounding amp, it gives you that nice richness on top of your tone that really gives you just, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but that added scoop to your sound that's just, it's beautiful. Then with low and high in the middle, you can either cut or boost your lows and your highs for that added EQ. And then finally, sustain on the right lets you adjust your compression level and acts as a blend knob. All the way counterclockwise is your dry signal, then all the way clockwise is going to be your wet signal. So this is really nice that you can add how much of the compression you want to get to your overall tone. So overall, the Unit 67 is just such an extremely practical and truly helpful pedal, whether it be with the compression, the EQ, the boost, or all 3 put together. There's so many different ways to implement it and really get that exact tone that you're looking for. Whether you want to add just a nice subtle bit of compression to your tone, or really just squash it all together to get that nice, just really dry, straight to the point bass sound that sounds extremely vintage and classic. There's a lot of great ways for it to sound good and really get that exact tone that you're looking for on top of it. But let me know what you guys thought about it. Thank you so much for watching as always. If you like this video and want to see more of everything bass related, go ahead and subscribe. If you want to be like these awesome people over here, head over to my Patreon page for things like early access to videos, giveaways, and more. But thank y'all so much for watching as always, and I'll see y'all next time.